crappy, cheap comb yesterday. I kept saying that the lack of sleep over the last couple of days is going to catch up with me. It caught up with me. I slept for like 16 hours, or 14 hours straight. It's just kind of how my life works out usually. I'll go a week or two just getting crap sleep day after day, and then I'll just sleep hard for 12 or 13 hours straight. Oh, that can't be good. It's just burning oil now if it wasn't before. This shit is gonna make me popular at the truck stops. I guess I just need to check the oil every day. I'll tell mechanics about it when I get up there. It's burning blue smoke, so it's probably piston rings. It means oil's bypassing the rings on the pistons and getting burnt up. Which means it's gonna burn oil like crazy until they either rebuild it or put a new one on. I don't see them doing it either if the thing's still running.
called dispatcher. The only run they had left available at the moment is a little 200-mile run with a couple stops on it. Stops that have to be delivered today. It's 250 miles. I got 5 hours left on my clock. And with 2 stops in that, I don't think I'll have the time to do that. So I'm gonna go find somewhere to park. Like I was saying, there's nothing really for me to do today. I could go do that little short run, but it's just not going to be great with hours. If they have nothing else for me to do, I'll do that. I'm not going to reject the load, but he's still trying to work through it, so I might end up going and getting that load. I think he said it was 100 or 250 miles. But half of it, like, I can do the other half tomorrow if I run out of time. And the other half is just bringing the dry van back over to Baumgars. It's holiday weekend for you. It kind of sucks being stuck out on the road in a holiday weekend because everything's closed over the weekend. And if they can't find me a load today to get me moving towards a delivery, then I might end up just stuck here. You know, I'll get a 34-hour reset. I can drop this trailer here if I need to, because it's a Schuster yard. So if I want to go shopping or something, or I don't know, nothing really for me to go do. I got food in my truck now. Anyway, unless something changes, I think that's the end of this video, and I have no idea what I'm doing next. Other than sitting here, so surely they'll find something. I got 20 hours over the next 2 days I can run, so they need to find me something to do. I don't want to sit here all weekend. That would suck. So they have me on a load going out to North Carolina. I got to get new socks, because a new pair of socks, because I got a freaking jelly packet at that truck stop this morning that I didn't even eat. And it fell out of my pocket at some point and hit the floor. And I stepped on it with my bare socks. I had grape jelly stuck to my socks. Anyhow, they have a load going to North Carolina. Doesn't deliver till Thursday. So, and it really doesn't pick up until like tomorrow night. It says sometime between 1 a.m. and midnight that night. So I don't get stuck with 1,600 miles this week. He got me a quick little run. Picks up where I just dropped that load, and goes down to, it's like a 250-mile round trip, and it's got to come back there because it's a dry box. I'm guessing that's why it's got to come back there, because if it was a reefer, why would I need to bring it back there? So yeah, it's a quick load from there and then back. As long as I get back sometime tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to get back here tonight so that I'm close to my other pickup. So everything is great. That'll bring me up to close to 2,000 miles this week, which isn't a great week, but it's better than, you know, it could be. It's a holiday weekend, so you kind of have to work with them with that stuff. This damn thing keeps shutting off. I really don't know why. That freaking inverter just shuts off sometimes. I've got plenty of voltage on everything. Anyway, get all my clothes back on. So I could go get this load. Oh, my light turned green. I started YouTube, and it's right across the street from my new yard, which is funny because I used to work there. First time in my career I've hauled a dry van. Feels weird. Never done that. I've always just hauled reefer trailers, so it's the same thing. Used to seeing a reefer hang off the end of it. It's real light on the nose. Boy, this guy was an idiot. This was a 50-mile-an-hour zone. He pulls right out in front of me and has to immediately start slowing down for the work zone. And freaking lost. Is it Kinsey? I have to call them, figure out where the hell they're at. I gotta try to get turned around. She said I gotta go south. Dude, Jesus Christ. Thanks for the signal, asshole. hands up at me. I did the U-turn when he was barely through the intersection. God forbid you be patient and let me get turned around. Alright, you f***ers. Nobody wants to go, I'll go. Sat there all day. God, people in this town suck. See that every day. That dude just jumped out of that truck in a full three-piece suit. That's a choice. You do you, buddy. A new one. Got a can somewhere here I can go shoot. See if I can get a place over here with a backstop so I don't miss and shoot somebody's property. See that, right? Oh, missed. I'm gonna pick them up if I see where they landed next time. Getting like that close. Oh. Trying to see if it would go through it. I hit it a couple times from distance, but it's not strong enough to go through it. Another thing goes far, but it doesn't have a lot of force. So I bought this pretty great little 3-stone sharpening kit. There's this little stand. And it works great, except for one problem. See these stones, how they're raised above the kit? This is the medium coarse and the fine. But the coarse one, the diamond plate, is almost flush, like it barely sticks up. So when you go to get your blade on it, like the hilts of the blade contacts the damn plastic, and I can't get the right angle. The back quarter you know, the back like 1% of the blade doesn't touch the freaking thing. So unless I can get that out of there, this is useless. It's the coarse diamond plate. It's the reason I got it. It's because it had the diamond plate course, so I could really get in and change the angle of the blade really quickly. And you can't use it because it won't reach the bottom of the blade. These are raised, right? They're thick, so you can actually get your blade on it. And then the diamond one's not. I was able to get my cheap knife in behind it, the one I don't really want to carry anymore. Let's see if I can pry it out of there. Yeah. There you go. At least it's usable now. I just need to find something to stick under it maybe, and then get some more adhesive, and then I'll be able to use the coarse blade. Because like I said, it just was unusable the way it was. So if I can find a way to raise it up just a little bit and make it usable, find a piece of wood or something to saw down to the right size, get some more glue. But until then, I can just use it like this, you know. At least it's usable now. It was really easy to get off there. I just used a blade I didn't care about. Heck, it really didn't even hurt it at all, but I didn't want to risk my brand new nice case knife. It scratched it up a little bit, scuffed it, but I don't really care about this blade, so I'm going to sharpen it because I got a new sharpener, and I'm going to run out of shit to sharpen if I just use my new knife. But yeah, I got it. Well, I didn't sleep at all, but that's okay. It's only about an hour up the road, hour and a half. This thing dropped in at Baumgart's, and then bobtail out of there and find somewhere to go to bed. I wasn't quite sure, but I thought since they had a security guard, maybe there was a security guard there. There's not. Probably don't open for a couple of hours. I mean, they gave me a gate code. As far as I knew, I could come in and drop this in here, but they also thought this was going to be empty, not loaded. So I don't know. I'll call the office, which I hate to do because there's like one lady in there at night, or one person in there at night, and they're busy. But I also don't want to sit here for a couple hours waiting on somebody if I don't have to. Mr. Train. Hello, Mr. Train. So you go honk with me. That was cool. Kind of in a bit worse spot setup wise. Now, I was complaining about K&B in a couple videos ago over in Rochelle for parking at the truck stops when they have a yard, a private yard. I saw 2 Schuster trucks that loves, bobtail parking, one of them taking up an entire full-size parking spot. At least the other guy was parked in like the car parking area where he's not really supposed to be, but he's not taking up a full truck stop parking spot, but it's literally 2 miles up the road and we can park there. I have a huge problem with that, man. Like, if you want to come here and take a shower, you know, get cleaned up and then go over there, I understand that, but I mean, I guess there's certain circumstances if you're completely out of time, you just can't make it over there, but I don't know. I know I've been that driver coming into a truck stop and just praying for a single spot open, and you see bobtails parking in full spaces, and you know, like, I know that those guys have parking here, so why wouldn't they go over there? That's what I'm doing. I went and got what I needed. I fueled up, go over to the lot, but I don't know. I try not to be too judgy because, I mean, of course there are circumstances that you couldn't do that, but I just don't know what they would be. It's not like they wouldn't know. Schuster has 2 yards. They have their terminal in Lamar's and this one here in South Sioux City. Now, I know exactly where it is because I used to work at K&B, which is right across the street, and I've been there a bunch of times. I know this area pretty well. I don't even have to use a GPS or anything to get around here. There's a bunch of other Schusters here. They're doing the right thing. Let me call them real quick. Let's see if that trailer I brought in here this morning is still here. If I could remember what trailer number it was. That looks like it, because it was like a brand new trailer. It works. Double check, make sure it's actually empty. Oh. Not sealed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Which is lucky because it's a brand new trailer and I was kind of sad to give it up. Yeah, I even recognize the scuff marks on the handles. Yeah, as a over-the-road driver, you get your hands on a brand new trailer. You want to keep that sucker because you know everything's good on it. It's brand new. I'm gonna try to get some editing done and then go to sleep. Before I stopped yesterday, they changed this pickup deadline till 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I mean, it could be done by midnight tonight, but it might not get done till 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, I mean, I'm just gonna sleep when I feel like sleeping and wake up when I feel like waking up and deal with the consequences later. I used to, when I was a younger driver, I would force myself to stay awake so that I would plan out my rest to be right when, like 10 hours or so, 8 to 10 hours before I needed to be rolling. That way I would be, you know, fresh off of sleep when I got up. And I did that for years. And then I just got to the point as I got older that when I'm tired enough and I'm laying in that sleeper booth, I just can't force myself to keep my eyes open anymore. But what I can do is, like today, I can stay up for a day and a half, 2 days. So, you know, if I fall asleep some point and sleep for 6 or 12 hours, who knows, because I've been up for a day and a quarter, and I'm going to be up for a few hours yet, so maybe I'll get a good sleep and then stay up as long as I need to and get some miles in.